Welcome to the FoodTokTV. I am Mayumi. So today, actually, I'm gonna use some ground turkey and then all different kind of veggies all together. I'm gonna use some mushroom. Welcome everybody. Happy Friday. I'm gonna use some kind of leftover the carrots, and then I have leftover some like kind of like using a leftover stuff, but it's gonna be amazing dishes. And I have like Italian pasta after. I'm gonna put everything mixed together. I might be adding some little cheese as well here. And I'm gonna use with this, I don't know if you ever had a chance to try this, kind of like a Vietnamese kind of things, like I don't think it's Chinese thing, so it's like more Asian food. So I'm gonna have this kind of things. I'm gonna make it so soft. I'm gonna put everything in here and roll it up, and then we can just make it this way. So I think that's gonna be our today's one. So if you let's go ahead and start it. So happy Friday everyone. Thank you so much for joining for the FoodTokTV. So let's start with actually and I'm gonna have like a flavor is actually I'm gonna use inside is I may have like a dipping sauce later, but I think I like to use a little bit of hoisin sauce in like when I'm cooking. This one I'm not gonna cook. I'm gonna kind of mix together, and then maybe like some of you like the gochujang ones. I'm gonna add in a little bit to see what kind of like a little bit more like Korean, Asian, all kind of like flavors. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yes. So if you have any question, just please type it in so I can kind of read through. And this actually a t-shirt is a grab match from the FoodTokTV. We had some like fun events several months ago, so that was a t-shirt. I decided I never wear on this show, so I decided I'm gonna wear that tonight. I mean today. So sorry. So I have a little kitten here, and I need to I need to move this little trouble one. He's been coming here, so let me move actually there, and we're gonna go ahead to start it here. Hello everyone. So let's start it actually like this turkey one. I'm gonna put it here for now. So we're gonna all mix together. And I know it's a lot of package, but I think I'm gonna use a 2-pack since I bought it quite a lot and I need to cook it here. So so when we're rolling with this one, actually we're not gonna cook this meat one because we're gonna cook on the stove later. So but I think I like to adding a little bit on here. The marinated already starting while we're cooking. We're gonna cook some mushroom and then all the onions, a little bit of carrots, things like that. I want to cook it here, but the rest of the stuff is actually this one. I'm gonna have a little bit of flavor, so just like start with that. Ooh, this is a nice one. And then let's smell this gochujang flavor. You don't want to put too much, but kind of like to put in some little bit like a Korean little spice here. So let me smell, and sometime I kind of decided should I want to use this or not. Look at like this kind of paste. Oh, that's so good. Okay, that's gonna goes really well on this one. So but depends on how much. So the hoisin sauce, I think I'm gonna have like this much, and then again I'm gonna make some little dipping sauce or something. Maybe I may using a dipping sauce is maybe I may using a ponzu or something. So and this gochujang one, look at this red paste. So this one I need to okay. Ooh, that's quite a bit, but I know I have a lot of stuff, but so I think I'm gonna start with that because this is gonna be a good for like a little bit of dipping sauce. I'm gonna make that later. So let me stop for that one a little bit. And we're gonna mix together here, but from now I'm gonna put it here. And I'm gonna adding a little bit of meat in there too, but let's start cutting this one. Let's start cutting and cooking some all the, so any kind of leftover things. I was gonna even put some maybe a little bit of tofu in there. I'm still thinking because sometimes the turkey meat is actually a little bit hard. So when you're eating something, so but I'm kind of debating. Should I put some tofu? But I'm gonna put a lot of veggies here, so I don't know if that's gonna be too much. So, but we'll see. Okay, and whatever the leftover we have, and you can just make some like Asian, like a Japanese hamburger kind of things later, or the other flavors. So, well, let's just start cutting here. How's everybody doing a Friday? No Friday. Happy Friday. Yes, it's beautiful here and it's hot here. This is kind of interesting one. This can be good for the appetizer, but also this can be great for like main dishes because it has a lot of protein in there. So my recipes normally just depends on, I have like, it's not, majority of my recipes just came out from my how I feeling today was I'm kind of hungry for this kind of flavor, and I checked in my pantry and I felt like, yep, I do have this, I'm missing some ingredients, and then I'm kind of started making it. So oftentimes people ask me, what did you cook for that? I might be forgetting, but just kind of goes with the flow to see. And this one mushroom I want to cutting very small because I'm gonna blend into the turkey in there. So, and maybe I just like to have a little flavor, so I might be using a little bit of butter to cooking here. So this, can you see that? You can see that. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Happy Friday. And it's September, but it's still hot. Actually, I think here in California, I thought that it's going to be a nice and cool. It's been a nice and cool for like past 3 days, and then suddenly today, or like Saturday last night, I just feel like, okay, I need to turn back on my air conditioner. So when people saw me, this t-shirts look like I do boxing or something, but actually this is a grab match, which is kind of fun things. And actually, I'm actually planning to do my own grab match next Thursday with the Master Queen. So that will be a fun one. So I think I'm gonna do like a couple hours show, and then we're gonna cook the same ingredients but come out to something completely different. And then while we're cooking, we have like a 13 mission. So we cannot just focusing on the cooking. We have to do some quiz. So we're gonna do this and that and that. We have a 13 mission while we're doing everything is done. So it's a challenge one. So let's see. So please follow us. Yeah, follow me and follow FoodTokTV and everything. So that's gonna be a fun one. Yeah. Okay. So I am making right now is, I don't know, what do we call this one? It's I'll show you. I'm gonna cook right now the mushroom, but I think it's gonna be actually the amazing flavors. That's I know for sure. You know, like some of the Vietnamese appetizer. Oops. I can hear my cat is going through crazy for some of the appetizer. Hello. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Okay, so this one, what do you call this one? The rice paper. This is not a Japanese, a spring roll wrappers, right? Like this, we don't use this one as a Japanese dishes, but oftentimes you see at the Vietnamese dishes, you use this one. So we're gonna use this, but the inside flavor is more like Japanese, Korean, I could say Vietnamese, kind of like all the Asian mixed kind of flavors. So that's the one. Maybe if I adding some of the stuff, the cheese, so that can be more like Italian kind of flavors all mixed together. So so I'm gonna cutting this, and I think I'm gonna cut the carrots right now, so we can all cooking in one together. And then, so let's see, this carrots one, let's put on the side here. Let me put on this one somewhere. Okay, let's see if this is gonna fit. So this. So if you saw us, what month was it? I think that was June. We did a grab match, like the t-shirts I wear, by the FoodTokTV, and we went to one of the house in Texas, and then that was actually just started competing all kind of stuff. And then I think the first one was how to whip the, like who's gonna be can do a whipped cream like really fast or something. Does anyone know what she's making? Yes, I am making, Rosalina. I'm making like, what do you call? I don't know what do you call this one. Like using a spring roll wrappers, and I'm gonna mixing all the stuff in there, like kind of like lots of ingredients here. So yes, Hello, Ellie. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, that's I'm going to make. So I would say I can say Asian spring roll. Asian spring roll. I guess a spring roll. We can call spring roll for that tonight. I'm making some sort of spring roll. Yes, I'm going to make this. And this can be a good for appetizer, good for the party, good for main dishes, and good for the maybe some party dishes, stuff like that. Yes, Cheryl, thank you so much. I'm getting fresh oyster. Oh, oyster mustard. Awesome, very good. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so this one I like to also cook it so small. I mean, I got small pieces. So I'm thinking, okay, I think if I cutting this way, wait. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna cut it just the regular way, and I'm gonna cooking. Whoops. Weather here is it's not too hot to put in an air conditioner, but it's kind of warm here and outside, so I'm getting sweating a little bit. So let's see what I can make. So this one, yes, cooking is actually, so this one is a little too big because I want to mixing all of that over there. So I want to do very, very small. I didn't think about this gonna take a long time, but so it's very, very small, like a dice, like almost like if you don't like the carrots, you don't even see it. It's the kind of things because I want to cook it down so small, and yeah. So I guess I can mix in put in here. So that'll be my carrot, and small like this. So yesterday actually on my channel I made the it's not a pumpkin, it's called a Japanese vegetable, like it's called the kabocha. Do you know anybody like heard about the kabocha? It's kind of like I can say Japanese pumpkin. Outside is more like dark green, the inside is like it's a very great nutrients, has all the kind of like pumpkin color. So I made that one. I used that ingredients to make some pudding. So I made a pudding for that, and that was actually, I have a leftover there. So when we have a little time, I think I'm gonna munch on some little leftover. Okay, so put it down, all the small veggies. And this, and I think if I need to cutting one more for the onion. Okay, cutting small pieces, just like that. Okay, almost. Actually, it's not almost. I have two more. I have three more. It's quite a bit, yes. So, okay, so cutting like this. Oops. Small pieces here. Like that. You know, when I go to the Costco shopping, I have so much stuff, right? I mean, like, you're gonna get so much chicken, you're gonna get so many ground turkey, and so many something. So that's one of the ingredients, and that's why I'm doing this ground turkey. So I'm just thinking, okay, I need to using up. I totally forgot about using that ground turkey. So today's the day I had to use a lot of ground turkey. Then it came out this kind of like recipe. Yes. Okay, so a little more to go. Okay, so this is quite a process, but I like to make it nice and small. So when we're wrapping on this one, it's nice and small, not like a big chunk is coming, you know, in there. Okay, but I'm not sure if I needed this much. So let me go through a little bit more and to see how much more I need. Okay, like that. So anyway, anyway, I talk about the grab match story. So that was my, actually, I think that's a lot of people, everybody's the first time when we get all together. And then, you know, the whipped cream, so I make a lot of whipped cream. So I thought like, I can do that. But I think they had a time limit or something. I think that was like a time limit, yes. I never knew, like I made like whipped cream, but I never think about I time myself to how long gonna take to make the hello. Oh hello, is that the this welcome. So I didn't know how much time I would make it, but I know I can make it, right? So I think that was a limited time. I forgot that was 3 minutes or something. So yes, so that was my first one. Hello Des, welcome. So I was just talking about my grab match story. In Texas, we renting at the big housing, and then I feel like I was a little late and some people was a little early to check in the house. I was a little bit late, but I think the time I entered the house, which is this channel's house, like everybody, you know, drove in, flight in, however that one, and then the time I'm leaving, I can smell like, I think even like the amazing thing is like everybody already started cooking on the kitchen. And there's a lot of food on that one. And then even like 11 p.m. and some people still smoking and barbecue outside and still making in the kitchen. And I thought I had to catching an early flights next day, so I had to go bed a little bit earlier, so I couldn't see like how late everybody was still eating and cooking all night. But yes, that was a fun event, yes, and I think a lot of you saw that on either the live or on the YouTube maybe. So anyway, so my story about the grab match is, so the first one is like a whipped cream one. So I'm assuming I can do that. I can do this. This would be easy. But then I never timed myself. So what happened to me, right? There's a lot of amazing chefs here. So I failed on my first run. So I think, okay, I'm out from the game. I couldn't participate anymore. I couldn't even make amazing steak and none of the stuff. So I had to watch those people who is winning and, you know, stuff like that. But that was really fun. Yeah. So, okay, so that one, making omelets perfectly, all the stuff, making the steak as I think a medium, like a medium. You have to make it like a medium. It's not like a medium rare. It's not like a medium well done or something. They have to make a medium. I think that was medium. So yeah, that was very learning, but also it's fun. And then there's a lot of food and just like, yes, that was amazing. Lots of food. Yes. So okay, so I have this much. So I think I know, I just like to, depends on the time, but I think I don't want to take too much time for just cutting the carrots. So I'm gonna go with the cucumber a little bit, so because this needs to be. So this one you can have like whatever the leftover, the veggies in the fridge. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna need to take this one. You can use it and put it into I'm gonna use normally I might use more like ground pork or something, but I feel like I've been using some ground pork or something like pork dishes for the past several days. I feel like I need to use up this ground turkey, so I'm gonna use a ground turkey. But Japanese burgers, when we make a Japanese burger, we mix everything. We mix with a ground beef, ground chicken, we don't have a turkey. I don't know why. I don't know what the relationship about the Japan and the turkey. We never have a turkey. So anyway, so we have a ground chicken, ground pork, ground beef, it all mix, and that's how we make the burgers. So, but this time, so whatever I have left over in the fridge, just basically put it in there. And we're just gonna cook this veggies, and we're gonna mix into the. Okay, so cutting everything here. But I know for sure the taste is gonna be amazing. I'm actually already hungry. I don't know. Always before this show is actually I'm kind of hungry, but it's not that hungry. But as soon as I started touching the food, then it just like make me like, oh, I'm so hungry. I'm just so hungry. That keep me going to, I can't wait to taste this food. So it's a good thing, but yeah. Because I cannot make the food. I cannot make the food the one I don't want to eat, you know. I don't know about you, but I just like to making a food that right after that me personally want to eat that kind of food. So that's I'm good at it. But you know, I cannot be like a chef at the restaurant. Like even you don't want to eat some food and you have to cook something. It's for me, it's very hard to do. So you have a homemade vinegar. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, so let's start cooking on this one. So I think I'm gonna guide you to coming over here, I think. Coming over here, so put everything here. So this one is already kind of put all the flavors here. We're gonna mix together. I need to put some egg and everything. So we're gonna put everything here. And then see a little more. Oh, no thank you. Oh, then I'm gonna cut a little bit of here too. So let me do that. Put it in here for now. Okay, put it here. So I'll decide if I want adding a little more carrots a little later, but for now I think I'm going to put it here, and let's cut a little bit of celery. Not a celery, like this is Italian parsley. Okay, so put this one on. Okay, I already washed this one, so I just want to take a little bit of edge off. And even if you don't like Italian parsley on this one, you just like when you put it all things together, it's technically like you just don't even taste it. But like I like to put a lot of fresh veggies in there. So anything I eat, I just like to cooking something like pretty much my way for cooking is just for the healthy. So I like to put a lot of veggies. Okay, so let's move the. Hold on a second. Okay, so now let's move everybody coming this way so we can all cooking together. Yes, that sounds good. And I have a couple of cheese. And this one I'll show you. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully I don't mess with this one, but hopefully I can do really, really well on this one. So let's just move everybody here. So we're gonna come over here. Let's go from here to my another kitchen side. Let's go. Oops. Okay, here you go. Okay. Now we can all cooking together. Oops. Cooking together, right? Yes. Okay, let me plug in. Oops, sorry. I know it would be so nice. I have like a 2 or 3 camera like ready to go, and then I can changing angle. Then I can do that. That would be so nice. Okay, here you go. You can see me, and this is my pan here. And so we're gonna start cooking. So I think you want to see more food than me. Don't worry about the little mess over there. So we're gonna start cooking here. And we're gonna start mixing there. And then I think I can even start rolling here. I think we can even do maybe that area. So we can kind of roll that. Okay. So step 1, we're gonna heating the oven here. And then I'm gonna put this. And a little bit here. Oh, hello, is that Jer? Hello. Welcome. Okay, I'm making some amazing spring roll. You can put this one a little bit. Okay, here. Not too much. Okay, so my first step. Oh, it's hot. It's warm here. It's really, really warm here. Okay, so where's my onion? I had my onion here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use that. Okay, a little bit. Let's wait a little bit. Then we're gonna have an onion here first. For the flavors, it's already had a little flavor there, so but I'll see if I want to add in more flavor in here. Yes. How's everybody doing for? Hello, Jed. How's your day going? Welcome to my kitchen. So Friday kitchen. Think it's good. Think it's good. Yeah. I think I started going there. Okay. So put in this onion first. Cooking. So at the same time, this is actually, I'm gonna add in a little bit of more, little bit of mirin. I'm gonna add in a little bit of mirin here. That's because I wanna add in some sake here, but I always forgot to bring my ID to the store. So I'm gonna kind of mix in here together, but I think I'm gonna wait till everything's actually, although I guess, and I should have put some grab, but just forgot to get in those ones. So I'm gonna mix together. Has like hoisin sauce here. I have a big chunk of the gochujang there, which is like Korean spice. So I just want to make sure that would have go all over. So it's not like a one place has all this stuff. I might need a bigger. I think I need a bigger thing. Okay, so now putting all the stuff. Oh, this is gonna be a nice. Actually, I can tell like this the ground turkey is. I like a ground turkey. Doesn't have too much extra fat in here. But now that I'm putting like all the flavor, it looks like I'm making some bread, don't you think? Making some bread or something here. So, do I want to put an egg here? I don't think so. Not today. So let me wash a little bit of my hands here, and then I'm gonna cooking a lot of stuff. Okay. So I think the flavor is gonna be amazing. So, but I feel like I need a bigger container, bigger bowl. So let's do. Yeah. Alright. So I mean this is the bowl I need. So I'm gonna put it here. All the veggies we cook here, that goes there. And the onion we want to cooking down really nice, a little more flavors. Checking my time. I think we're doing a good time. So that's gonna be amazing flavors. Welcome everyone. So I'm making some spring roll, but it's my own recipe. It has a lot of flavor in there, so we're gonna cook it down. Right now I kind of mix with this whole thing with this is a ground turkey base. It's just perfect consistency, so I just don't want to put any more tofu. I was gonna put the tofu, I was gonna put some egg there, but I guess this is good because I'm gonna add in some veggie and we're gonna roll it together and we're gonna cook again. So that's the whole concept. So it's not like one of those Vietnamese spring roll. It's like you just eat as like raw veggies and stuff like that. Not like that. Everything's gonna be cooking here. So, but it's very easy to cook. So, but I wanted to make sure all the good flavor is there. Okay. So, do I want to put a little bit of garlic here? Maybe just a little bit. Maybe like a little bit of salt and pepper. Actually. I don't know, some of you are here. I've been interested to putting so many different kind of flavor. Like last Sunday, I think last Sunday on my own account, I just did it with the breakfast. I made an omelet, but I put so many different kind of ingredients there and so many flavors. And that is actually for my family, like that was the best omelets they ever had. So yes. So anyway, so I'm kind of, now that when I'm cooking, I'm just kind of putting so many interesting flavor. Even like if this is the Asian one, I'm kind of putting into, like I'm about to put in like a Cajun spice on here. Why? it just makes some interesting, you know, like Asian food, meats, all kind of stuff. It just makes some interesting. So I know some of the people like to only use the time when you're cooking certain things, but I kind of discovered that the omelette I made it was like so many different flavors, and that was so awesome. Even now I can smell like Cajun smell here. It's perfect. So yeah, so I just did it kind of like Asian style, like a spring roll, but like when you have a bite on those one, the inside has like so many layers of the flavors. Yeah, so that's gonna be my secret for the cooking. So don't be afraid to just throw completely different ingredients. It's not like, for example, like gochujang is actually the one like a more like a Korean paste, like a spice. But I think a lot of Korean food people use that. But like instead of using that, you can make as any kind of flavor, any kind of cooking. I mean thinking like even gochujang, for example, when you're making a French cooking, you can adding a gochujang as a French cooking. I think that's gonna go interesting flavor, but I think an exciting and interesting new flavors. So that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna put some nice carrots here. Nice carrots here. I guess I'm gonna start putting some this. I'm gonna all mix. And then I just like to have a lot of flavor on this one. So I'm gonna adding a little bit of garlic here. Oops. I already put some Cajun spice, a little bit of garlic here, and then let's see what kind of flavor I like to add in more here. Oh, I know. I know what it smells so good. I'm gonna adding a little bit of butter in here, and then I'm gonna add in more other flavors. So which is okay, so I'm gonna adding a butter, but before that, I'm gonna adding a little barbecue flavor here, in here, and then I'm gonna adding a paprika, smoked paprika here too. And what I do is I smell and I look at the food. It goes well, yes. Then I'll put it on. Okay, it's kind of my way. How do you know how much? I don't know, but my body and my smell, I think they know, yeah. And then normally come out the amazing flavors. So I feel like I have so much like normally my area is very dry, but I think today or like past couple days like very like moist, like very moisture, like Florida or Texas kind of thing. It's very, yeah. So butter it's nice. So adding a little bit of butter here. And the smell here is actually already absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Cooking wild. Thank you so much. And okay, so now the butter, everything. Adding more. The only things what I normally do is I don't like to eating so much like a salt or like the sauce overpower all the food or something. Like I don't like it, especially some French fry or something. Like it just overpower just the salt. You know, I cannot even enjoy the potato flavor. So my cooking is always like to if it's a vegetable, the vegetable is the main cast, like a main person. So I have to enjoy all the vegetable taste in my mouth, and then all the other flavor is just on the side. So I don't like to overpower everything, and then kind of losing some interesting about eating some food. So this is getting good. Let me taste this one. Let's taste nice cooking, but let me taste this one. That's actually a very good flavor. Oh wow. Okay. Very good. Even this alone can be on a side dish for some. Could be on like a white fish. Yeah, or some like even steak on the side dishes. Very good. Okay, so I think I'd like to add in just one more. Just gonna add in, because I haven't adding any salt here, so I'm gonna add in a little bit of salt here. Okay, and then I would actually put more Cajun flavors. So good. Okay, putting a little more Cajun here. And then a little bit of black pepper. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now entire kitchen smells amazing. All the mixed flavors, all the amazing mixed flavor, yeah. So, and you don't need to cook in too much because it's almost nice to have a little bit of crunch from the carrots and stuff like that. So, this is what I would do. I think I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna start putting this on here. Yeah, let me put it here. All the stuff here. And I think I'm gonna little cooling off here. I'm gonna rinse because we're gonna use this to finish cooking the rest of the other stuff. Once I roll the spring roll, I think I'm gonna use this same pan. So I'm just gonna rinse it and save some of the flavors a little bit. So when we're cooking, it's not too much left because I'm gonna clean it, but has even a little bit of that. So okay, so now it's nice and clean. So I'll leave it here. So this one now we're gonna mix. So the other stuff we don't need this anymore. So it's clean. So this one we're gonna adding on to. Let's see, can we do here maybe? Can you see this? Okay, so now we're gonna start adding this one. I don't know how much I need it. This I mix with gochujang and all that stuff. So let's put it here. So now let's see how much do I wanna. I may not needing a whole thing. So okay, let's see, maybe this much as a start. So let's look at flavors. Okay, can you see me this? Can you see me that? Okay, perfect. So we're gonna mix all together. What did I cook yesterday? I think I was cooking some other stuff. Oh yeah. I think so. That was my channel. Thank you so much. Cooking. Some of the time I was making some Japanese curry, and I made like I made it so many times, but I think I made the most amazing Japanese curry because I was just doing little by little, watching the water, adding more. No, this is it, like all the stuff. So yeah, that's why like I kind of goes with not mixing whole things together. Watch as you go. Kind of like food is like their own kind of creature. So if we're taking care of them as we go, they're gonna have amazing ending. Right, so I just want to have, I don't want to have too much veggies, and then I don't want to have too much, when I have a bite, too much like a ground turkey kind of flavor. So this kind of, I think this is good. So this has enough mix, don't you think? So I have a lot of veggies flavor here. Okay, now it's getting good. It's very good. Okay, now we're gonna add in that Italian parsley I made. So just the whole things go there. See, pretty color. That's pretty color here. And so now we're gonna mix in the whole things. Okay, let me drink my little water. I know this is gonna be so good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll it. I'm gonna pound like fries here. I think that's gonna be a good thing. Okay, so we're gonna mix here together. And even if I mention, if you don't like Italian parsley, you don't even taste it when we have all different kind of flavor here. But like my cooking again, I always like to have a fresh vegetable goes in there. Anything like when you're cooking has an additional fresh item and make a big difference, even just a little bit. That's my opinion. So, okay, isn't that a pretty color with all the veggies? Look at this. Can you see that? All the veggies and everything, see? And then when you have a bite, just think about when you have a bite, when you roll it, I don't want to have just the turkey kind of flavor. I want to have all the mixed flavor in it because the roll is going to be like a small one. So when you roll it and eat it in one bite, have to have everything in the one bite, all the flavors and everything. And unfortunately, I cannot taste this one, but I can. That's why I just put so much ingredients on the veggies cooking, and even the turkey. So this one has all the 2 different kind of flavors now, all like mixed in here. So when I roll it with the love, it's gonna be amazing, right? I think. so let's start rolling this spring roll. So this is very hard one. So when people think, what do you do this one? So we're gonna put in like a water, like a warm water. So let me show you. We're gonna get some warm water here, and then I didn't use this one, so let me roll it here. I'm gonna roll it here. So I'm gonna, you can see me roll, put it down, roll, and we're gonna cook it right there. Yeah. So first step is okay. Get some kind of like, it doesn't matter where, like get some hot water like this, right? And then you're just gonna sink into bakery. I want to show. I want to show you everything, but I don't want to just. Okay, maybe I can put it here. I don't wanna get all the water in my stove, but I just wanna show you. You kind of see me. Hold on. You kind of see, like, here you go. There you go. Okay, so this one goes into the water, and then you can see now that thing's going to very. So just like a little bit here. See? Now I show you in the process. Now getting a little bit softer. So keep it there. Keep it there a little bit, and then let me grab my thing. So I want more stuff. So warm water until it's nice and soft. And basically, you're gonna fill that. And just roll it. It's very simple. Okay, you don't want to put too much. Oh yeah. Oh, look at this. Prepare like this. Oh, this is already, see this one? Isn't that so pretty? Okay, so hopefully this goes like, it's kind of like almost like very thin layer of the stuff. So one second, it's already sticking here. Okay, I have to do a quick process. This side. Okay, I want to get this side of my paper. Okay, more I touch, the more I just, okay, so here you go. I think I gotta go a little faster. Okay, so this one, this item, how much? I don't know. I don't wanna make that too much. So I guess I cannot do too much, but I'm gonna put it here. Link-san, no. My kitten, and I cannot wash this one, so I have to wash my hands again. I probably need to use some. I think I'm going to use Link, no. Okay, so then I'm gonna roll it nicely. Can you see me? Just roll it. Oh, that's gonna be so amazing. Oh my goodness. And just go on the side like this and roll it. Oh, let me show you the beautiful one. Okay, can you see that? See the nice, I roll it with the rice paper. So this is one done, okay? One done. So, I have to do multiple. Okay, but my kitten is right there. So this has comes with so many things. It's very easy. So for more, I think I should do one at a time. So just leave it here, sink it. I think I'm gonna use some spoon. So I don't need to keep washing my hands here. My little mini chef. No. Oh my goodness, why you do that? My kitten, he thought like I'm gonna give him food. Oh, Link, no. You off. Okay, you need to be off somewhere. Yes, I don't have enough food. Okay, he's crazy. I know, I always forgot that I had to put him somewhere. So, but the show started, so I cannot put some anywhere. Okay, anyway, so this is actually another way too. So let's make a nice one. Okay, there you go. So just keep it hot water and then make probably like 3 minutes, 2 minutes or 3 minutes, somewhere there. And then the paper goes like sinking to all that warm water, and then just paper get nice and soft. Then you're gonna start rolling. So it has a little bit of needed technique because more you touch, and then maybe you feel like your rice paper is go all over your hands. Now you're just kind of like lost the control, and you cannot even roll it. So you have to be kind of like when you pull this one out, and you just kind of nicely put on that plate here, and then it doesn't need to be perfect. And I'm gonna make some like this much, and since I don't want to use that flavor, so I think this is good. Yeah, and try to roll it, and then on the side, and go roll, roll, roll. See? Second batch. Another beautiful one. Can you see that? Oh, it's so nice. Okay. I think the first one is much bigger, and the second one is smaller, which is I should do a second one. I think I'm hungry, that's why I'm making like a little bigger one, but I think that kind of bite size. So, and you want to cook it down here, so you don't want to put too much because it takes the time to cooking inside too. So, think? No, I don't have a nothing. I don't have a nothing. Crazy cat, crazy. Okay, I had a dog my dog is 14 years, and my son got a kitten who's very cute, but when it comes with the food, I don't know if it's a boy cat, he's go crazy about all the food. We even feeding them, but he go crazy. Yes, he just act like I never feed him. So, okay, so this one sink into the, okay, nice and hot water there. So it takes the time, but just be patient a little bit, but then think when we're cooking here, that's gonna be quick. And now I'm debating to, if I have enough flavors, I don't need to dip in any more flavor, but I'm kind of thinking, this is already has a gochujang and then also hoisin sauce in there. And then I think a vegetable has a lot of like barbecue flavor and then a Cajun flavors and paprika flavors. So I think now people think in different way, but I go the different way. So I think that I'm gonna dip into the ponzu sauce. I think that will be the great things. It's all different kind of flavors goes in there, but I think that I'm just thinking I'm gonna dip into the ponzu sauce. Okay, so this one is done. Okay, so I have an idea. While we're doing this, I just need to add in the second one. Now goes back in. Okay, so while I'm doing this one, the other one is getting ready. Why didn't I think about that? So again, a kind of like spoonful thing, it's good. Because when you roll it and when you cook it, if you put it too much, it takes a time. So I think that's good. Okay, so you can make a lot. So then make like this, roll it. When you roll it, put it kind of together and then a side close, right? And then just roll it the whole things. And just like that, another one, yeah? Okay, 3. I think we can do more than 3. Okay, let me see. I think I'm gonna put it like this way. Okay, one by one, but it's gonna be good. So let me see, let me get some, let's see, I have some. Okay, let me put some, the final one, I think gonna go with the ponzu, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like the ponzu gonna go very well. So I have a yuzu ponzu, so I think this is gonna be my dipping sauce. Maybe the yuzu ponzu, and then I do have some other one. I'll show you. I have 2 different kind of flavor. I'm gonna put one is just the ponzu self. I'm gonna dip, And the other one, I have some idea. The other flavor will be either ponzu. Ponzu is a Japanese flavor, so ponzu would meet the Thai flavors. Okay, so let me show you. What do you mean by meeting a Thai flavor is ponzu and adding this, adding the sweet chili sauce goes in the ponzu, which is, I never seen anybody do that. Okay, I'm gonna adding that in the ponzu sauce there. Okay, so that'll be two different flavors to dipping this one. Okay, so now let's go to the second one, number 4. Let me put the other one going on. Okay, one more, same thing. It's about the kind of this much goes in here. Okay, perfect. And then roll it. And this one, actually, you can roll anything you want it. And it's kind of nice. And it has a little carb in here. So if you want to have like a less carb, I think I'm going to make one more. Then I'm going to start making right there. Maybe one more, 2 more, maybe. So you can do with a shrimp this one. Then you can have a creative idea. I'm making some whole things. Okay. Yes, everybody has a question. Sorry. Yeah, so that's gonna be a good one. So the 2 flavors. So let me taste these 2 flavors of the dipping sauce. So this one, I'm gonna dip with just simple. So that if you don't have a ponzu sauce, basically the quickest way I can explain to making a good ponzu sauce is, this is gonna be a good. This is gonna be more like a Japanese flavor. It's gonna be ending because of ponzu sauce. Link? No. Sorry. My cat's holding my thigh. Why he does that, I have no idea. Okay, so, and this one mixed with the ponzu, and then I mix with the chili, sweet chili. Link? No. You can tell, sorry. Link, I'm gonna put you back somewhere. Wow, this is I think I might like this Thai and meet the Japanese flavor there. I think this is gonna be so good. But this hungry boy, it's kind of crazy. So I think I'm gonna take him because he's looking for this boy. I'm gonna put him in some room. So I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry. I felt like each time when I play with him, I felt like he'll be fine this week. Then he's ready to cook. Okay, so last one. Let's do the last one like this. So put it right here, and then like same amount like this goes here, and then roll it twice, and it goes on the side. Close the side and side, and like this, close like that. Okay, are you ready to cook this one? I think I'm ready. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn the heat on, and then I'm gonna put some little bit. So let me take this one away. Oh, I didn't try with the cheese one. We should have tried the cheese one, right? Because it's all the Asian sort of flavor. So let me do one more batch. I'm gonna do with a cheese flavor to see how some of the cheese lover, some of you are cheese lover, as for you. So what kind of flavor it's gonna be? So I'm gonna make one more last one as a cheese flavors. I'm gonna add lots of cheese in there to see what happens. Okay, so these are the sauce. I made 2 sauce. One is a ponzu with the sweet chili sauce. I think this is more my favorite one, but we'll see. So that's gonna be good. So when I'm cooking something, oh, I think I put it, actually, this is actually good. I think I put too much oil, but I think you want to have a little bit more oil on this one. get some little more crispy going on. So just a little bit more than the usual amounts. Yeah, so my point is when I'm cooking, I like to have all the experience flavors, because what if other flavor is better? So I think the last one I'm going to do is, with a lot of cheese. Where's my other one? Okay, over there. Okay, so that's I'm going to make. So how do I do that? So I'm gonna use this multiple cheese in here. I'm gonna put it here. Cheese, oops. Also cheese. Put the cheese here. I'm gonna scrape some of that stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna put it here. Look at how much cheese. Who loves the cheese? And put this all over. Not just outside, but inside, but pretty much all over cheese. Okay, like that. Who loves the cheese? Okay, look at this. That's a lot of cheese. Okay, so that's gonna be my last one. I'm gonna take this one off and put it this cheese one. I think I made it too much, so I'm gonna put it like half of the size. And then this is the last one. So, ooh, this is gonna be so good too. Okay, so I'm gonna roll. Okay. Okay, so that will be, now we're gonna ready to cook. So, just you have to beware, this one carries a little bit of spring roll, has a water. So when you oil, water sometimes just goes a little bit high. So I might have to do, hopefully I don't need to have alarm going on as usual, but I think this should be okay. But this one is kind of already dry, so I'm gonna start with a little dry one. And when you cook it, you don't want to cooking so close to each other, because then it's going to be like close. I think it should be okay, yeah. So like that. Okay, look at that. I'm super excited to see how that's gonna come out. So this one is the cheese one. This one is a cheese one, and the other one has a regular one. Let's see how that works. And then because the inside has the meat, in order to cook a little faster, I think I'm going to, this is a high heat, I'm gonna close a little bit here. I like to have a crisp, but because I want to cook, make sure everything is cooked in a nice way, just like making a burger here, and you just want to make sure everything is cooked all the way inside. So I'm gonna flip it, but I'm gonna close this one to a little bit of steam. Okay, so meantime, what can we do? So meantime, I think we can talk. Okay, so, oh, you know what? Maybe let me show you. Do you want to see me? Actually, I have another dessert I made yesterday. It's already shape is actually put in a container, so shape is actually not in the shape, but I think. Is that the one? Yeah. So let me show you. Okay, this is my like this. So I cannot show you like a kabocha, what the kabocha look like. I cannot show you what the kabocha looks like. Kabocha is like a nice, like a Japanese kind of pumpkin flavors. I made a like a very nice pudding yesterday. So like still has a like right here. This has a, see the kabocha color? You can even eat just like that. It's like as a pudding, but all that mixed together. Let me taste this one. Oh, it's so good. Tastes like, you know, the kabocha is actually very healthy stuff. So I put a lot of kabocha in here. So all you need to do is put in this container. And even if you want to bake a little bit, you can just put it here. You can even rebake again. You can do that too if you want to eat a hot one. Or after you made a kabocha pudding, cold one, then you just put a little bit whipped cream like that. While we're waiting for this one, I had a lot of veggie here. I love the kabocha veggie. So let's try that. This is actually a big spoon, so let me get a small spoon. So this is actually, but when you taste it, it's not just like a pudding because I put so much kabocha in there. So like very, very nice flavor. So good. I wish you're here. You can taste this one. Only mistake I did is this one. I have to tell you the truth. Only the mistake I did was while we're making this recipe, when I taste the last, I just followed by Japanese chef, like amazing Japanese chef, and I should stick with that recipe, right? But when I taste the little pump, like this kabocha pudding at the end a little bit, I just feel like I needed to adding a little more sugar. So just like I just adding my own way to adding more sugar. But then when everything came out, I think the chef was right. I didn't need to adding any extra additional sugar, which is like normally Japanese, the sweet is a little less sugar, which is I like. Yeah, but this is great. But I think next time I will follow my chef's recipe. So this is cooking. So one bite is very good. It is so good and so healthy. If you don't like eating any vegetable like kabocha, you just Google kabocha and you can see the kabocha nutrients. A lot of doctors recommended to eat a lot of kabocha too. Such a high nutrient. So you make like this as a dessert. So it's so good. I cannot stop eating this one, but I know this is gonna be amazing too. Okay, I think now I'm gonna flip. Look at this, ready? Oh, look at that. Amazing too. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna flip. Sorry, I think I did a too high heat. I think I might burn a little bit. Okay. I think I did it burn. Hold on. Let me take this one off. I'm looking for, what is my avocado? Okay, still good. So, I was too excited to talk about my pumpkin one, and I forgot about to flip it. Yeah. So amazing, good. Yeah. So you have to keep watching. Once you cook it down. Okay. Now still good. Look amazing. So I'm gonna back a little bit of spices again. So just need to be watched. A little bit of like a medium heat. I would say medium heat and then just cover up. Okay, yes. That was a dangerous. I was eating too much nice dessert here first, and I just explained about this, and I forgot about this one. But I know this tastes gonna be so amazing. But I had to kind of share my leftover the kabocha pudding yesterday. It's so nice. I'll do one time. Maybe I'll do some of the week I can share with you. Actually, I found that this is good too. I have my special own recipe with a sweet potato one. And anybody would make amazing sweet potato, I don't know what you call that one. Not a mousse, but it's kind of between mousse and cake one. That's super easy to make it, but super tasty. So I will share with you the two together with one of those days. So good. If I was by myself, I'd be nicely quiet to have that. That would maybe like have some Japanese like green tea or something. Hojicha, I think that goes so super well. The smells of this one is absolutely, oh, the smells so amazing. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop eating this. Let me put it back. I think this is a distraction. This is a distraction for my cooking. Okay, so let me close this one because we need to focus on my cooking other stuff. So, okay, close this, close that. Okay, so cooking here nicely. And then remember there's 2 flavors. I'm kind of excited about the ponzu self. It's going to be more like flavor. And then this one I'm super excited. I think I know I'm probably going to like it. This one, what do you think? Which one is yours? You just want to eat like a ponzu? Or do you feel like a ponzu with a sweet chili? Which one is going to be your flavors? Everybody type it in. I want to eat that. Or do you think you're going to like the more... Oh, which one was the cheese one? I kind of flip over. I think this is the cheese one. I had to flipping fast enough. I think this is a cheese one. I think because I think I 1, 2, 3, 4. Now not in order. I think this is a cheese one. So we'll see. So that's gonna be good, and we're gonna use with the chopsticks and eat that. And I just want to kind of cook, make sure it's slow cooking, or just make sure that inside is everything is completely cooked. So this has a little bit of thick. So let me teach you. Oh, look at this. You're gonna see. Oh my goodness. I don't want to so I think I'm gonna do a little low heat. Too much cooking. I think this was the cheese one. This was the cheese one, but I'm gonna do a little more. And then this was the regular one. Right? This was the regular one. I'm gonna flip over. Everything's so good. Okay, almost ready. Oh, I want to eat now. I want to eat now. Let's see. Maybe a couple more minutes. That should be ready. Just in case, if you don't know, I will get some maybe smaller one. Okay, I'm gonna take the smaller one out. If you want to know exactly if it's a really cooked, make sure you want to make sure that will be cooked and everything. Okay, I'm gonna put some little fork so I can show you the inside as well. Okay. Oh yeah, it's pretty nice. So inside looks like it's hot. Let's see. Inside look like that. Isn't that pretty? So everything is cooked like this. So I think I'm gonna turn off. I'm still cooking here like this. Okay, now it's good. Okay, so let's try. I'm super excited, but it's super hot. So let's see. Let me use more chopsticks. I think that'll help. Okay, so I'm gonna do very, very traditional flavor, which is ponzu flavors first. And to see how that tastes. It's most amazing. Let's see. So I'm gonna dip into this one into just the ponzu flavor. Oh, so if you don't know how to make a ponzu flavor, you just simply add the soy sauce and then the vinegar. And I think the mustard goes well too on this one. So let me eat this one. Oh, okay. Oh my god, this is so good. Wow. I have to tell you, there's so many. Let me explain. I'm kind of lost that. Okay, so, oh no, I just dropped this one. So, ponzu is great. So, my point is, I just want to eat just like that. Because inside, this one, I put so many flavors on the meat and also the veggies. So that it's all blended in, and it goes with this ponzu sauce, and that additional flavor goes into the mouth. It makes me speechless. Oh, I was like nice and crunch one. so good. So good. I just lost the word. It's actually like I'm just enjoying myself in the mouth. Okay, so let me try with this other one. This is, I think I was like this one. I'm gonna dip into this flavor that has a little more Thai flavors. I'm gonna put everything in my mouth, so let me dip into more. Okay, start to try everything in one bite. So that's the whole thing's bite. Mmm. Mmm. It's hard to decide. If you have to tell you which one is better, I think you need to have two different kind of sauce. Because maybe next month, maybe next bite, maybe I want to go with the ponzu. It's kind of like a yakiniku place or something. And then next bite, I might want to do this. But I maybe like just the ponzu. I think I have a little more, 60%. I think I like just the ponzu still. 40% I may like with this one. So, because kind of ponzu, kind of like a Japanese flavor, but putting all different kind of flavor putting together. So, let's try with the cheese one. Who's a cheese lover? Everything is cheese. Who's a cheese? Okay, so this one, oh my goodness, so look at this amazing shape with this one. So, it's super hot, so, but I know super good. Super hot, I think. Well, first of all, let's cut it this one. I just want to eat with just this one. And you can see inside too. Okay, there you go. Oops. Let's try. It almost feels like, where is my cheese? Where is my cheese? But I think it's all the mix here. I cannot see my cheese. This is the one, right? I think this is the one. Yes. Let me try. Hot. Mmm. Mmm. Tastes like Italian flavors. A lot of cheese here, but I don't know where. I don't know where because it already kind of mixed together. It's in there. But definitely, if you're a cheese lover, you go ahead to adding a lot of cheese. So it's gonna be like that. But you're not gonna see the cheese, but you can definitely taste the cheese. So I think the cheese meets the Asian flavor. So I think the ponzu kind of goes with well. So let me taste with it. This is a lot of cheese inside, and it goes with the ponzu sauce. So let me. I forgot to say itadakimasu. Itadakimasu. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Oh, hot. Mmm. I can make a cheese bread. I got some idea about the next show. Maybe whatever the time I make Italian, I'm gonna make a cheese bread with kind of like a cheese appetizer with this way. It is so good. Sorry, I'm eating, but it's so good. It's so good, so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back into, so cheese is definitely great, but my original one, all the flavors, I think that this one is gonna be a good one. I mean, the cheese is good. I just came out of my mind. It's like I have another recipe already in my mind. So, nice and crunched outside. No, look at all the veggies in there. Mmm. I don't know what it's called, this one, but I think that's my special recipe. I just created. It's so good. So good and nice touch and nice and soft outside, but it's so crispy and all kind of flavors in there. Mmm. Mmm. I think ending with all the flavors with the ponzu would just kind of put it all together and go in the mouth. So this you know, extra rice bowl. I think that's gonna be so good. So anyway, I wish you were here. I wish you're here. I could give you some bite too, but this is very successful. I just came out this recipe, followed by whatever I feel like it. So, but always my concept, these are lots of vegetable, healthy cooking, simple, but it's gonna be taste good. And it's like all different kind of interesting flavor. I cannot eat like a boring flavors. Like the first bite's gonna be great, and then at the end of the bite, it need to be interesting flavors. So that's kind of like my way to cooking all the concepts. So, sorry. So very, very successful, but it's hot here. I'm hot here. So anyway, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for following. Please follow FoodTokTV, and if you want to follow me as well. And I think this cooking, if you want to know, okay, how she made the whole thing, so you can go to the YouTube accounts or something. You can follow that too. So I just want to say thank you so much. Happy Friday. Enjoy the moment, enjoy our life, and stay focused on the positive side. So thank you so much. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you.